wellness, friends, and that means for most people, time at the pool, time in the hot tub, just time in chlorinated water. And many of you may be aware that chlorine can have some really drying impacts on your skin, on your hair, and also can really mess with your gut flora and your balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria in your gut. So I'm here today to bring you a few tips on how to protect your skin from the chlorine to start with, and some things you can do to help neutralize the impact of the chlorine. So let's get started. Number one, first thing is shower off before you get in the water. I know, you probably thought those showers, like I did, were just annoying and to get the dirt off of you. But it turns out your skin and your hair kind of act like a sponge in the water. And so if you can fill them with water before you get in the super chlorinated water, then it's nice and moist and the cells are full and they don't absorb as much chlorine. Fun fact, who knew? So shower before you get in, including your hair if you're getting your hair wet. Number two, slather on some coconut oil or a really good barrier sunscreen. Our favorite is by Young Living. They have a mineral sunscreen. Barrier sunscreens are unique from chemical sunscreens in that chemical sunscreens actually pull the UV rays into your skin and pull them within the skin, and that's what keeps you from burning, if you will. So it's kind of like absorbing extra radiation into your skin. Whereas a barrier sunscreen forms a barrier, and when the UV rays hit your skin, they reflect back off. So they're never absorbed into the skin, and that's what keeps you from burning. But also, the barrier sunscreen and or coconut oil are going to help form an extra layer on your skin to protect you from the absorption of the chlorine, and it's a nice acid layer that's going to keep just your body's natural ability to fight viruses and bacteria and all that sort of thing on your skin. So use a really good mineral sunscreen. You want to make sure it's that it is a non-nanoparticle mineral sunscreen. We don't know what nanoparticles do when they get inside the body. So if you're using a zinc oxide barrier sunscreen, make sure it's non-nanoparticle. Number three, when you get out of the pool, spray your skin down with a vitamin C solution. Vitamin C helps to neutralize the impacts of the chlorine as well as some of the chemical reactions that have taken place in the pool with the sweat on your skin and all of those things. So you want to use some vitamin C to help your skin just rebuild. You can spray it on your hair and your skin as well. And I'm going to show you a very super simple DIY. You can find vitamin C sprays online, but this is crazy cheap, super easy. I don't do DIYs with a whole bunch of ingredients and like steps. So this one, I have an old spray bottle. This is actually a Clariderm bottle from Young Living. I had used it up. I saved my spray bottles, took the label off. If you have any of that sticky residue still on your bottle, use some citrus oil. Lemon oil, orange oil helps to dissolve that sticky residue right off. So we've done that. You want to make sure you're using plastic if this is something you're going to throw into your pool bag to bring with you. And then I have filled this bottle to about here with filtered water. You want to make sure that the water that you're using, you could use distilled water, you could use filtered water. Ours is from our Berkey, so this is Berkey water. You want to make sure the water doesn't have chlorine in it, or you're kind of just adding to the chlorine absorption. So make sure your water doesn't have chlorine, fill it to this level. Then you're going to take, I'm going to come a little closer here. You're going to take vitamin C. My favorite to use is the Nutribiotic sodium ascorbate for this. It is really inexpensive. This is a 16-ounce bottle. I think this thing was like 20 bucks. And it's all powder, and it absorbs, or not absorbs, it dissolves. It dissolves very, very easily. So I'm going to take a 1/4 teaspoon of the sodium ascorbate, and I'm going to take a tiny little funnel, because I don't want to make a mess. And just dump that right into the bottle. Now, you could end here. There we go. You could end there, and that's it. I like to add geranium to this. Now, geranium is known to be super helpful in negating some impacts of chlorine. So a lot of people like to just take straight geranium and have their kids put a drop like on the palms of their hands and on the bottoms of their feet before they go in. You could do that. You could also add it to the spray for afterwards. So I'm gonna put about 10 to 15 drops in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whoops. And a bonus drop for me. I'm gonna take that bonus drop, just rub it over my liver real quick. It's really great for the liver. It's also one of the reasons it's really great for chlorine. So add your geranium. That with the sodium ascorbate is going to be the binding agent for it in there. Screw your lid on, shake it up. Seriously, so simple, really inexpensive. Pop your lid on there. You can label it if you want, depending how many spray bottles of things you have floating around your house. You may remember, this is my pool spray. Use it when you get out of the hot tub as well. Anything with a whole lot of chlorine. You can spritz your entire body and your hair down. It will help so much. If you have any other tips on things that you like to do to help protect your body from chlorine in the summer and or in the winter, because I'm in Colorado, we do the hot tub in the winter. So please post them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so that you get notified every time another video goes live. See you later. Cheers, friends.